What if I told you that feeling tired all the time, that weight gain that won't budge, the hair loss, what if it's not just getting older? What if it's actually a simple deficiency you could fix for like 10 cents a day? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on how just two little nuts could be the key to completely unlocking your metabolism. Does any of this sound a little too familiar? I mean, that feeling of just dragging yourself through the day, seeing more and more hair in the train, and that frustrating battle with the scale that you just can't seem to win? These are the classic calling cards of a sluggish thyroid. But the solution? Well, it might be way, way simpler than you've ever been led to believe. So you kind of have two paths. On one side, there's the typical route. Complex medications, side effects, the whole deal. And on the other side, a solution that's been hiding in plain sight, right in nature, all this time. Let's really dive into the science behind this simple but incredibly powerful 10-cent fix. All right, let's get right to the heart of it all, your thyroid. Think of it as the master gland for your entire metabolism. But here's the secret. It has its own master switch. A single, tiny mineral that basically decides whether your metabolism is on or off. Okay, this is the piece of the puzzle you have to understand. Your thyroid gland, it does a great job producing a hormone called T4. But here's the catch. T4 on its own is totally inactive. It's like an appliance that's not plugged into the wall. It has all the potential, but it can't do a thing until it gets converted into the active powerhouse form T3. That's the stuff that actually powers up your body and revs up your metabolism. So how does that conversion happen? Well, this is where our hero mineral steps onto the stage. After your thyroid makes that inactive T4, it travels out to your liver and your kidneys, and right there, a mineral called selenium acts like a biological light switch. It literally flips that useless T4 into the energetic, active T3. So you can see, if you don't have enough selenium, that switch is broken. Your metabolism is just stuck in low gear, and there's nothing you can do about it. Now take a good look at this number, because this is a real shocker for most people. For the huge majority of those with low-functioning thyroid, the issue isn't just that the gland is lazy. Get this, 90% of all cases are actually caused by an autoimmune condition called Hashimoto's. So what is Hashimoto's? It's basically a case of mistaken identity. Your own immune system gets confused and starts creating antibodies that go on the attack, damaging your own thyroid gland. It's literally friendly fire. And this is where selenium plays its second, absolutely crucial role. It acts like a protective shield for your thyroid, calming down that autoimmune assault and protecting the gland from all that damage. But selenium's job doesn't stop with the thyroid. Not even close. It's also the master fuel for your entire immune system. It's what commands your body's most elite defensive forces. To really get this, let's use an analogy. Inside your immune system, you've got these incredible cells called T helper cells. Now, these aren't just foot soldiers. A T helper cell is the 4-star general sitting in the command center at the Pentagon. It doesn't do the fighting itself. It coordinates the entire military attack, telling all the other immune cells where to go, what to do, and when to do it. And here's the kicker. Selenium is the primary fuel for these generals. It literally feeds them and helps you make more of them. It protects them from viruses that try to take them out. And this is so critical. It's what tells the immune system when the battle is won and it's time to stand down. That stand-down order is what prevents the out-of-control inflammation that leads to autoimmune diseases like Hashimoto's in the first place. And the story just keeps getting bigger. Look, we live in a world where our bodies are constantly dealing with toxins. Our number one defense against all of that is a master antioxidant called glutathione. Your liver uses it to neutralize all those threats. But there's a catch, a big one. Your body physically cannot make glutathione without selenium. It is the non-negotiable raw material for your body's internal cleanup crew. Okay, so if selenium is this important, why on earth are so many of us deficient in it? Well, the simple answer is that our modern farm soils have been stripped bare. But there is one ancient, incredible source that has mastered the art of concentrating this mineral like nothing else on the planet. And this is why it's so special. The Brazil nut tree is an ancient giant. We're talking about a tree that can live for 1,000 years. Over centuries, it develops this incredibly deep, complex root system that goes way, way down into the earth, far below the depleted topsoil to where those rich trace minerals still exist. It then pulls that concentrated selenium up and packs it into its seeds, which of course are the Brazil nuts. And the result of all that work is it's astonishing. Just two Brazil nuts can give you over 1,000% of your entire daily requirement for selenium. It's just incredible. You're basically getting the benefit of 1,000 years of biological concentration. There is no other food source of this mineral on the planet that even comes close. All right, now for the most important part, the how-to. The protocol itself is about as simple as it gets, but it comes with a really important warning that you absolutely have to follow. So please, listen closely. Here's the dose. It's simple, just 2 Brazil nuts per day. That's it. That's all it takes to help fuel your thyroid conversion, support your immune generals, and power up your body's detox system. And here is that crucial warning. Because these nuts are so unbelievably potent, you cannot, I repeat, cannot treat them like a regular snack. Don't sit there and eat a handful. Don't eat a whole bag. You have to treat them like a supplement. Too much can actually lead to selenium toxicity. So stick to the rule, just 2 a day. So let's just put it all together one more time. The dose is 2 Brazil nuts. You take them once a day. The benefit is support for your thyroid, your immune system, and your detox pathways. And the big, flashing warning sign is, do not exceed the dose. You know, it's such a powerful reminder that real healing doesn't always have to come from a pharmacy. Sometimes it's just about giving our bodies the basic, essential raw materials that they've been missing all along. Hey, if you found this valuable, please consider subscribing for more deep dives into how our bodies really work. And hitting that like button and sharing this really helps get this information out to people who might be struggling and need to hear it, especially if you know someone with thyroid issues. And please drop a comment below. We'd love to hear about your own experiences. So, I'll just leave you with this one final thought. If a simple 10-cent nut can hold this much biological power, it just makes you wonder, right? What other incredible secrets are just waiting there for us, hidden in the food we eat every single day?